Do you get overwhelmed reading food labels? Not sure what nutrition facts and ingredients you should be looking for? Do you give up on healthy eating due to long and confusing ingredients lists? Look for these 3 things to simplify shopping for healthy foods and eliminate the overwhelm. Grab a cup of coffee, pen and paper, and let's dig in. Have you tried everything to eliminate autoimmune symptoms like joint pain and digestion issues without relief? Are you struggling to keep up with the demands of life due to chronic fatigue? Does chronic pain keep you from doing the things you love in life? If you are feeling defeated and hopeless, you are not alone. I am Ashley Cavolo, a busy working mom who once struggled with debilitating autoimmune symptoms. I too felt like giving up after trying every possible solution without relief from symptoms like joint pain and stiffness, painful digestion issues, relentless chronic fatigue, and embarrassing brain fog. Until it was time to stop allowing the pain to control my life. I dove into the root cause of autoimmune diseases and was shocked to find the answer is not found in endless doctor visits, harsh medications, expensive supplements, or strict food lists. The secret to healing autoimmune symptoms is found within the specific habits that reduce inflammation and heal symptoms quickly and naturally. I applied what I learned and found relief from my symptoms in a matter of weeks. 7 years later, I am living a pain-free life free of autoimmune symptoms. I turned this discovery into a self-paced program called the Autoimmune Reboot, where I share my secrets and my step-by-step process to help you heal your symptoms quickly so you can live a pain-free life. This podcast is for you if you are ready to eliminate joint pain so you can jump out of bed every morning pain-free. Heal and maintain a healthy gut so you can enjoy your favorite foods again without that uncomfortable bloat. Go from no energy and endless coffee breaks to an abundance of natural energy and stamina to tackle the day. Eliminate uncomfortable autoimmune symptoms such as bloating, brain fog, constipation, diarrhea, digestion pain, inflammation, joint stiffness, skin rashes, and many more. Living a pain-free life is easier and closer than you think. I can't wait to show you what I discovered. Refresh your coffee and let's dive in. It can seem nearly impossible to choose healthy foods when you don't know what to look for. From the ingredients you can't pronounce to the number of calories, it's easy to get lost and give up. I found a simpler way to distinguish healthy food options from the not-so-healthy choices. Here are 3 things I look for to do just that. Number 1 on my list is the ingredients list. This is the very first place that I start. The ingredients list will tell you everything you need to know about a food item. The longer the list of ingredients, the more junk you will find inside. So by simply glancing at how long the list is, you can immediately decide if it's worth a deeper look. A healthy option will most likely have 7 ingredients or less, maybe 10. The ingredients list, for example, on a Doritos bag, lists more than 30 ingredients. So as soon as you see this, you should look away and look for something else. And many of those ingredients on the Doritos label, you will not recognize as a whole food. So why is this? The further the ingredients get away from real food, the more additives are required for processing purposes. This will help the product reach the right flavor, color, texture, the overall appearance to the eye. And the result is an overprocessed food that can cause a list of health issues. So if you find a product with 10 ingredients or less, make sure you next keep an eye out for refined oils such as canola, rapeseed, cottonseed, corn, and peanut oil. These oils are highly processed and highly inflammatory. So here's a tip: save time grocery shopping, know what food items you are looking for, and research healthier alternatives before you go. So for example, Siete grain-free nacho tortilla chips has 12 ingredients. That's a little bit over the quantity I mentioned before, but this brand is made with ingredients you can pronounce like chia seeds, garlic, onion powder, and they use avocado oil instead of refined oils. So all of the ingredients in this product are recognizable and they are good for you. So this brand just happens to be one of my favorite for these reasons. So I will share a link in the show notes so you can try these out. And next on the list is sugar content. Sugar is hidden in just about everything, even in surprising foods like salad dressings and crackers. I have talked about the effects of sugar in many of my past episodes, and episode 17 takes a deep dive into this topic, so I'll share a link in the show notes to that episode for you. But in a nutshell, sugar raises insulin levels, it causes an energy crash and burn, and triggers inflammation. So it is important to avoid those sugar levels from creeping up on you. So maintaining a healthy, steady blood sugar level can be different for everyone, but ideally, looking for food products with 10 grams of sugar or less will help you avoid the surge of insulin, causing that infamous crash and increasing inflammation. And here's a tip for you. Did you know there are many alternative names for sugar that could be hiding in your foods? Watch for these sugary ingredients hiding in food labels, such as fructose, dextrose, sucrose, lactose, maltose, glucose, and galactose, just to name a few. And lastly, the item I look at next on labels is carbohydrates. I look for a content of 12 grams or less. If you simply remember, the more carbohydrates you take in, the higher your glucose levels will be. Glucose increases insulin levels and is stored in the body. And this increases inflammation and causes weight gain if the glucose is not used for energy. So keeping your carbohydrate levels in check will not only balance your blood sugar, you will also reduce inflammation and have an easier time losing or maintaining your healthy weight. So I do take a deep dive into the subject of carbohydrates in episode 18. I'll share a link in the show notes to that as well. So here's a tip. Always check ingredient labels to see what kind of flour is used. Avoid white processed flour at all costs and look for alternatives such as almond flour, coconut flour, or cassava flour, for example. The alternatives will process slowly in the body due to fiber and will help to keep your insulin and energy levels stable. So here's the takeaway. Simplify shopping for healthy foods by looking at these 3 things on food labels: ingredients list, sugars, and carbohydrates. And choose foods that contain whole food ingredients, a sugar content of 9 grams or less, and a carbohydrate content of 12 grams or less. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week.
I hope this podcast has helped you in your autoimmune journey. If you find value and inspiration in this episode, please leave a 5-star rating and review and share the episode with a friend. When you do, you are helping this podcast reach people around the world who are ready to live a pain-free life.